Howdy doody everybody, my name is KevGuuey and welcome back to Highway Blossoms. If you missed the last episode, you can click on the eye in the top of the video to watch the previous episode to get caught up. We're roasting marshmallows right now. Hey Amber, what happened to your mom and dad? Oh. Actually, do we even know what happened to your mom and dad? I stare into the fire. It pops, casting up delicate embers that fall and vanish in the dirt. Oh man, this might be tough for her. I'm sorry, that was too personal. No, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, Amber does talk about her grandpa a lot, but never her parents. They're both around, I think. Only met Dad once a long time ago. Huh. Me and Ma don't get along very well. I haven't spoken to her since I was 16. Last I heard, she was living in some trailer park in Ohio. Oh. Is that why you live with your grandpa? Think so. Sorta. Ma always had her issues, so the court said Gramps could take care of me when I was a baby. Oh, okay. I stifle a laugh. Not that it did any good. The geezer had the bright idea to haul me around the Midwest and East Coast for half my life. Well, I mean, better than... I guess... I don't know. I don't know your story. I don't know how you were treated. He took care of you all by himself? He must have been amazing. Yeah, he must have. Ah, again. He was an old hippie who was stuck in the 70s and spent most of his time listening to weird music. Oh, all those tapes? Sounds just like you. Hey, watch it. If anything, he was more like you. I was always cleaning up his messes, even as a little girl, even near the... Near the what? I choked down a growing lump in my throat. Even near the end. Aww. Amber, it was always just the two of us, though. Us or any random old friend he wanted to see. Even when he decided to settle down in Colorado, it was just us. People would come and go, but it was always us. Aww. So he was very important to you. And I was there for all of it. I was there for every single appointment. I was there at the hospital. And I was there at the funeral. Ma didn't even bother to come to that, but I was there. Really? And he was always there too. You really miss him, huh? My voice lowers to a whisper, raspy and dry. Yeah. Aww. Something slumps against my shoulder. Glancing down, I discover Marina's head resting against me. Aww. What are you doing? Nothing. Ah. He looks up at me. Want me to stop? Nah, keep doing it. Okay. Aw, they're happy now. We should turn in soon. We have a big day ahead of us. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. We sit in silence for a little while. Or maybe it's a long time. I can't tell. It's a nice silence, though. A comfortable one. Finally. Oh. Nothing happened. Aw. So they were gonna get all lovey-dovey and confess, but I guess that wasn't the right time. The engine dies. I can still hear the power buzzing before it surges down, leaving us with the ambience of the settling motorhome. Oh. You mean the, Love Palace? We're here. Oh. Oh, they're parking. I thought it, like, died. Not a lot of cars here, huh? Guess the rest of the world just hasn't caught up yet. Where? That won't last for long. Any day now, people will figure out it's here, and an army of would-be treasure hunters will be swarming this place, drooling at the chance to find gold. Who thinks Samurai is gonna be here? For some reason. The last of the gold. There's a fluttering in my chest, and I tighten my grip on the wheel. It's the end of our adventure. Oh no! I bet our names have spread across the land and struck fear into the hearts of our rivals, giving them no other choice but to call it quits. Well, no one knows about the whole treasure thing except, Mariah's crew. Yeah, or maybe someone already came through and found the treasure. What? Don't say something scary like that. Still wrapped around the wheel, my clammy hand starts shaking. Marina takes notice, looking over with sympathetic eyes. Hey. She takes her hand and gently places it on top of mine, giving it a reassuring squeeze. I let both fall into my lap. She's warm. Well, that's good. We're doing this together, okay? The flutters tickle the inside of my chest until I can't stop smiling. Right, let's do it. Will they find it? The treasure? Regretfully, I force out a nod and pull my hand out from Marina's. Feels wrong, like throwing away a precious gift. Reaching into the console, I retrieve the journal for what may be the last time. Well loved, a bent spine, wrinkled pages, and folded corners on the flimsy paper cover. Ooh, looking back, it's been getting roughed up since the moment we got it. Ever since that weird station attendant tossed it to Marina way back at the Traveler's store. For free, too. Hard to believe this cheap thing was a roadmap to something so valuable. Taking a deep breath, I skim over the final entry. After several days of travel, I believe I finally arrived at my first destination. Yay! Wait, first? It is well known I have an astute eye for locations. After all, this is how I found my precious bounty, so it is no mistake that I easily found the perfect hiding place within this valley. I arrived on horseback at the blistering peak of noon, looking for shelter from the coming night. I began noticing something different, something distinct. Crimson. All of it. Shades, lighter than pink and darker than blood. The color stained it all, from giant unmovable stones to the tiniest grains of sand. It was as if the land had absorbed the sun's heat and reflected it outwards. Even at sunset, the cave I settled in emanated a bright red glow that speckled out from its opening. Oh, that's a good picture to put in your mind. That night, as I laid on the ground, watching the flames of my fire shoot up to the cave's roof, I wondered if there were more places like this out in the unsettled land. During my travels on the trail, I was too preoccupied with preparations to observe the world around me, but now that I have achieved success, maybe I shall. It would be a shame if my superb observational skills went to waste. Windstone Arc. Windstone Arc, you got that? It's probably the vaguest entry so far, but I can feel it. It has to be there. I slap the journal shut and lay it to rest in the center console, right next to all the cassette tapes. Marina and I look at each other, now sharing the same piercing determination. Alright, let's get this show on the road. Yay! To Windstone Bridge. Arc? Bridge. Arc. Because of the lack of crowds, getting around is a lot easier than usual, allowing us to take in the scenery for once instead of slogging through zombified hordes. Yeah, that's good. Taking the scenery. Even though there's not many people around, it somehow feels fuller here. Everywhere we walk, we're surrounded by layered dunes and sandstones, towering over us, striped with faded reds and calico browns. Somehow, we do eventually manage to find the Windstone Arc. Unlike the arches back in Utah, it isn't big and majestic. It's not a giant upside-down horseshoe that lures over us as we look on in awe. It's not even an arc, as much as it is a cave, really. Just a jagged, overgrown rock with a few crevices big enough for a person to enter. So it is a cave or a arc. Still, despite the fact that it doesn't compare to the size or grandeur of everything else we've seen together so far, and despite that it hardly took us any time at all to find it, it's still imposing. The longer I stare at, the bigger it gets, like it's judging us. It isn't calling into question our abilities or even if we can find it. It's gauging us to see if we're ready. Are we? Think so. I look over to Marina. A small bulge forms in her throat before she swallows it back down. Ew. Is she? I return my gaze to the arc, asking the same questions over and over in my head. Am I? Finally, we look to each other. Marina readies the metal detector strapped to her back and gives me a nod, which I return. Ooh, they're ready! Even if we aren't ready, even if this is the worst mistake of my life, this is something both of us have to do. Mistake? What mistake? Our steps in sync. We march over the rocks and desert shrubs before crouching into the cavern. Ooh! Sunlight squeezes into the cave, dyeing the rock columns neon red. Marina begins scanning with the metal detector, listening intently for a beep. Hopefully there's a beep in here. That'll be loud. Beep! The narrow space forces us to huddle together as we heave our way through the arc, repeatedly brushing against each other. Ooh. At first, it's accidental, but I find myself craving it more. Ah, I see. To get closer. Yeah, I know you were doing that. To feel her. Oh, to feel her. Ah, to feel her up, huh? To watch as her hair absorbs the brilliant glow of the cave. I'm deprived of all of that though, as her metal detector vibrates in her hand, making a low rumble. She takes out the headphones and points to the wall. There! Where? I avert my gaze and move past her, taking a knee as I slip the bag off my shoulder and pull out a straw-fed pickaxe. Careful not to hit her, I start chiseling away at the rock. You don't want to hit anybody with a pickaxe. Those things are sharp. Soon, the crack in the wall grows in small petals and gravel starts flying off. I reposition myself and block Marina from getting hit by any of it. The small portion of the wall crumbles away, and after a few more strikes, reveals a hollow space just big enough to squeeze your hand into. Ooh, this is gonna suck if some creepy thing's gone and made its home in there. Yeah, that would suck. You put your hand in there, and then there's a big old spider or something. Shuddering, I reach into this space, feel something square and wooden. With some budging, it comes free and easily slides out. A box. Its familiarity is expected, but doesn't stop my heart from leaping any less, nor Marina's, who squeaks out a gasp. Ready? This time, she barely nods, unsure of what to say, but like ripping off a bandage, I swing the lid open before she can reveal any real answer. Nuggets. A pile of them, filled from top to bottom, all misshapen and morphed. Oh my gosh, they actually found it super fast. The sight isn't anything new, but this time it feels different. It's like for the first time, the reality has finally sunk in and everything up until now has been a haze. We both just stare at it. An entire universe of thoughts race through my mind, yet it all comes up blank. I think they realize now that everything's finished. You know, she has to go back and stuff like that, and I think they don't want it to end, you know? What now? It's directed more towards myself than Marina, but it's the first thing I managed to spit out and ultimately the most important. Marina doesn't answer at first, instead just tilting her head, trying to process the question, but finally she gives a simple smile. I saw a sign for a trail on the way over here. Why don't we go hiking? Hiking? Huh. I freeze for a second, then laugh under my breath. The more I think about the simplicity behind her words, the more I laugh, until I border on sounding like a hysterical madman. Hiking. Spend more time together. Hiking? For real? Keep laughing, struggling to keep it together, even after I start having trouble breathing. Poor Marina isn't in on the joke though, and within a matter of seconds her face goes from confusion to concern, then pouting. I don't know why you're laughing. I was being serious, you know. Settling down, I wipe a fake tear from my eye, an occasional chuckle still managing to break through. No, I know you were. Then what's so funny? Nothing, just... I finally regain complete composure and smile at her. Yeah, sure, let's go hiking. That sounds nice. Hopefully the RV doesn't get stolen or anything. You know, by Mariah. Can you please keep to the signs? I will, stop being such a worrywart. Where are they now? Marina skips through the sand, gleefully, oblivious that her trail is a badly marked patch of dirt over the plains of the Mojave. That's what you said last time. If you're not careful, we're gonna get lost again. Aw, you didn't like those old cabins we found. The old cabins? Yeah, it's old after the second time, Mayor. It was daylight too. The sun has faded to orange and will soon sink out of view. Yeah, are you still holding the box of treasure? There's no way we're getting back before dark. But hey, maybe that's not such a bad thing. We already found the treasure, so spending some time with Marina is a nice reward. See? So about this fire wave thing. And yes, I know it's not an ocean of lava, smarty pants. Damn, I must be running out of material. I mean, it's so cool. Well, hot, I guess, but what is it? What, the fire wave? It's a, windy thing that winds around rocks and stuff, and looks like fire. Oh. Okay? At least I think that's what it was. Oh. A devilish grin slinks onto Marina's face, and she attaches herself to me like Velcro, nudging my shoulders. You don't know what it is either, do you? Ah, 'cause she's a smarty pants, huh? Well, what? Do so? Her grin grows until I force myself to look away. Can't look away from that. She's not gonna get the satisfaction. I've seen pictures. Oh, so you've seen pictures? What sort of pictures? You know, the picture-y kind. I can just feel her reveling in this. For the first time, she's got me playing right into her hands. Oh, shut up. I feel a slap against my wrist, then a tug. Looking down, I see Marina's bright dimples shining through her round cheeks. Why don't we find out together? Hooray! I'm stunned. It's a position we've been in before, but it's supposed to be the other way around. I'm always pulling her. That's my job. Now, it's her smooth fingers locked around my wrist, her fingernails grazing above my skin. The realization doesn't even have time to sink in before she propels herself forward with me in tow. Hey, wait, hold on. I kick up sand and grit as I'm practically dragged along by Marina, who meets my yelps with silence. Then she halts as quickly as she took off, leaving me to shoot forward and stumble to a stop. You could have at least warned me before you... Ooh, that's a pretty sight. I grow silent. Marina does too. The fire wave. That's a fire wave? Ooh, hold on, we gotta see this fire wave. Oh. That does look very nice. I still really enjoy the whole zooming in thing. It's awesome, I love it. Oh, how far are we gonna zoom in? Wow, we're still zooming in. Never gonna stop. Right? Is it stopping? Oh, it finally stopped. Whirling ribbons of red wrap around the hillside and stretch out to the horizon. The setting sun casts light and shadow across the ground and sky, shading it all with intense golds, pinks, and purples. As the sky dims, a shred of stray light passes over the shade and shines directly on us. Directly on Marina. She stares on, silent. I can feel every glint of emotion coming from her. Every breath taken away. Every raw feeling that builds up inside her, only to be choked back down. All of it. I glance between her and the scene stretched out before us. The pockets of sky with their deep, vivid colors are beautiful, but the choice is easy. I fixate on Marina. Her clear, sweet, blue eyes. Her cute, round cheeks. This is where they're gonna confess. Her lips as they quiver ever so slightly. Laying a hand on her shoulder, I turn her towards me and softly touch her cheek. Her mouth slips open with a faint gasp, but all it takes is a gentle stroke of her face for that uncertainty to be wiped away. Marina holds my gaze. My eyes relax and I step closer, so I can feel the warmth of her body against mine. And I lean in and press my lips to hers. Oh! So soft, Oh, they finally kissed! Oh my god! Love is in the air, guys. Love is in the air. Finally, between these two, love is there. I keep myself pressed against her, letting my lips move with a natural flow. She doesn't press back. Afraid I pull away, but before I can step back, she pulls me closer and lets her lips melt into mine. Let the pattern take control. Our mouths move inside each other, full of tender caution as we ease in. We repeat the process indefinitely. Bathed in the light of a sunset, the two of us exchange something. Aww. I eventually pull back, unsure of what to say, and scared of what I could. Oh man. We turn back to find the last rays of sunlight slipping behind the sand. Are they holding hands? They are! Aww. Something brushes against my hand, tickling for a moment before intertwining between my fingers. Her grip is loose, but I wrap my fingers around so that I'm holding her firmly. We watch the last of this light drift into a peaceful evening together. It's pretty. Yeah. Oh man. Oh, the moment we've all been waiting for, guys, is right there. The kiss. No confession, just the kiss was the confession. Huh? And I'm gonna end the episode here, everybody. I'm not sure how long, how much more is this, but I don't think there's gonna be much left, or you know, that long. But oh man, oh, I'm so excited to see what's gonna happen with them. Oh, things are heating up now. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Highway Blossoms. If you guys enjoyed it, then please slime that like button and subscribe down below for more awesome videos. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, and you will hear me in the next one. Goodbye! Exotic outfit is hiding stuff very wow.